Hey everybody, and welcome to another B video. It's been about say 3-4 days my end. It is relatively early in the morning, so don't mind me. I just had bacon and eggs for breakfast, so yeah, don't mind me if I by mistake here. But today I thought we're just gonna go back into some regular survival. Now we'll do some hardcore survival probably very soon. But I don't remember what we were doing in each of them, and sometimes when I get set with going on like different realms and stuff like that, I kind of get sidetracked what projects I was doing in each of them, and it won't be until we get inside that I'll kind of realize where we are. And oh wait a minute, I think we were at a village. Yeah, I think that's where we were. And I think it was in the mountains, kind of. But we're just gonna wait for this to load up, and then we'll take a look. And I just want to kind of get an idea. Now, I don't think we built a base yet, so that's another thing. Stuff. Sorry. I have a secondary phone from my hubby, and he's just he's gotten some notifications. Yeah, okay, yeah, we were in a village. It is evening. I don't want to go outside, and so you want to be careful. So we're gonna go set our respawn point here. And kind of play safe. Now, I know I said probably do some stuff, but I took out the steps, and we do have this kind of promoting kind of gap that's been going on, and this is kind of like a ravine and stuff like that. So I don't know what we will be planning to do as of today. I might check out this wandering trader, see if he has anything. We got the Iron Golem over there. He's doing his own thing, so that's pretty cool. So we're gonna see what he has. Is he anything good? Well, I mean, 4 emeralds for some slime bells, but you can use them for different things. Now, I know we did. Oh, there's this baby turtle. Hey, little fellow. You're a little far from water, dude. Do I have a leash? No, I don't have a leash. Can I kill this guy for his leashes? I need to get that guy into water. Oh, yeah. Alright. Now I got something. Alright, where is that turtle? No! Becky! Oh, poor little. Hey! Becky! Oh, poor thing. Oh, poor. Hey! Oh, that's not fast enough. Bad kitty. I was hoping to have safer than another little life. Well, it's the end of that. You guys have got to stop leaving your eggs up here. Cats eat them. Here I am. I'm yelling at a Minecraft cat. And my cat just looked at me like, ooh. Totally clueless and oblivious to everything. Go figure that out. Well, moving on. Did I go in here though? Yeah, I guess I kind of did. Okay, there's that. But I don't have anything to make anything, because even if I were to get some iron from the Iron Golem, I'd have to hand punch him, and I don't have anything to kind of finish up the job, so that's kind of not an option right now. And if I don't have reset point for anything, he'd be chasing after me. Good morning. Oh, my cat is calling to her kitten. They get up in the morning and they call to each other. Almost like she checks in on her baby. Just like a good morning to her. Like, I'm over here. Let's go play. Let's go snuggle. I guess that's normal for some cat moms. They kind of like want to play with their kitten and do some stuff. I'm going to probably, what is this, by the way? Oh, carrots. Oh, can I have these carrots? Thank you. Dude, you can plant more. I am not going to be your station manager on this one. Alright. Besides, I need some fresh food. Thank you. And the funny thing is you could take a villager's food and kind of like resell it back to them in the end. That's kind of funny. And like I said, we have this kind of like ravine, but it is a bit of a pain. I might steal like this wool. Because like later on we're going to be needing to... Dude, what are you doing up there? I don't know. He's close. I'm just gonna kind of like tip off the top there. I may have to make kind of like some type of base weapon and just later on like get some there we go. New stuff. Okay, hang on. Okay, why am I stuck? There we go. If I don't remember where we spawned, because I usually mark where we kind of were, and then I kind of like, so I don't kind of go back in the same direction. Everything else, did I open this one? Yes, I did open up this one. You can show you like how far we are like into like doing anything, because like this one does not have much of anything. I don't have anything to trade with. I don't have much like wood. And I don't remember what direction we were going. Like, that's how bad things are. Ooh. Okay, I'm just gonna be very careful because if, I mean, I got myself a respawn, that's fine. It's not a hardcore world. Sometimes I get confused with that because I'm thinking like, oh, okay, well, I can't take any damage or else I'm going to die or whatever and whatnot. But that's fine. Now, if you can't find turtles, one of the few things is, if anybody does realize, is you can get scoot from the baby turtles if you can get these guys to breed out a couple times, and then kind of make kind of a turtle farm to getting kind of like a water breathing helmet and stuff like that. I just don't remember what direction I came in. I don't want to, go back to spawn or something. That's one of the few things. If we kind of go this way, I mean, it shouldn't be much of an issue because I remember this. Like the fact that this it kind of goes all the way down. And being that we're in the middle of absolutely almost nothing, that too makes it a bit of a problem. I mean, there's like less of a chance of kind of like mobs hiding and waiting for you and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's nowhere near like as safe as either, because like even though I got like a respawn point set, we're going to still need like a lot of supplies. And one of the few things, yes, for sure we're going to need is cobblestone. Things we're also going to be needing is crafting tables. You can see, like, this is my first kind of like kind of thing. Now, I think we had to restart because of reasons. So I think that's what it was, the reason why we got like this. We do have a bit of food and stuff like that, which is good, but we're going to be needing like a lot more than this. And if we're ever going to, find another village, whatever, not. Now, this village was relatively not that big. It didn't have half of what I would probably want to see in a village. And And many may say, like, why don't you just go and grab the Iron Golem? I mean, I could, but then I don't have like proper weapons. This area has a lot of ravines. Look at this thing. It sounds like somebody edited this. I'm kind of like, we're back in here. It's like, I'm not done yet. So we're just gonna go and probably do some traveling. This video. I don't want to hit anything with cold. So we're trying to stick away from that and kind of stick around. This is, wow. That's the thickest kind of oak tree I've ever seen. Like, it's like 2 in 1. Like, is that normal? Like, can you still get those? Like, I know that there's certain kind of wood variants that require that you put 2 or 4 inside stuff like that in there. I don't know if that's actually still a thing or not, but, you know. I know that there are, like, kind of, like, new varieties. We got the pale oak and all that stuff, which has been out now for about a couple versions. But, like... Okay, so I heard something behind me. But it does show a lot of things. Now, it shows how many days we've actually been. This is only day 2. So, like, we're not really, having anything too much on us. We're going to need to get some more supplies. So we're going to need like a whole new kind of like village to get some fresh kind of like probably get like a weaponsmith or something that will kind of trade us off for some of the bases. Now we are getting towards evening. Do we dare? We could probably swim a little bit, and I think what we'll do is probably bunker it and get a bed made. Kind of maybe see if that'll do anything. I did put, this is like the soundscapes add-on that I put onto this room. Okay, we need adjustment. Bring ourselves in. There. Good enough. We do got a couple hay bales. I think that was from the village, and we also got some obsidian. I think that we found that from the other thing. Now we do need things like some more cobble. We do got a few torches, but we don't got very much more than that. Now, we'll put a torch out as to the fact we do need to kind of like see what we're doing here. And plus, if a skeleton happens to be popped by, like, you know, we're not going to be like, kind of like, you know, defenseless and stuff like that. Now, we're going to put that here. We're going to make ourselves a poopy one. Oh, no, I do have enough. Oh, where did I get the iron? Was that from the one thing? Maybe it was one thing. I don't know. Ugh. This is what I mean, but sometimes I do things I kind of don't remember if I did or wherever I got it or whatever. Okay, there we go. Now we can get it there. Alright, let's get down here. Alright, because we're going to need stone for a lot of different reasons. Number one, we're going to make ourselves a base, but when we do get there, but also too, we're going to need to find other base supplies. And if we don't have enough, then we will not be able to kind of figure that out. Now, do you understand? I'm kind of getting like, that's water. Okay. Alright. Which means there is, that's fine. Okay, can we switch up our brightness a little bit so you can say, ooh, that's a little bright for me. We're just going to get a few of this cobblestone here. Now, we may not get much out of it. We do want to look for things like iron and that. It seems that we're hitting a lot of, water. So I don't know why. It says like, okay, well, it's saying that there's enough space over here. Okay, I just want to see if we can find some more like coal. Okay, down, let's go. What is this? Oh, I'm sorry about how bright that might look on the screen. I don't know if it will be bright, not bright. 55. So we may have to find another source, kind of get like, you know, some other stuff like that. Now I do want to find some coal, and I do want to find some, now see, this is what I'm aiming for, because if you can find granite, you can find coal, and you can find iron. Now, you may have a bit of a problem with that, but you just kind of like fill it up. Okay, there we go. I don't know why there's so much of that. I don't know. Alright, you know what? I don't see anything I want. Let's just go back up. May still have to wait for a mountain. Still wait for kind of like some more stuff, but you know, we'll figure that out. Alright. Alright. What we're gonna do is we're going to sort that out. There we go. Okay, how's that side? Okay. Now I'm gonna turn this back down because, like, for me, like, I turned it up to be looking down at. Alright, there we go. We're good to go. That should hurt my eyes. Alright, let's look for bed. We're gonna need one for our respawn point anyways, so that's probably not a bad idea to do. It looks like now we got a few things we could take care of, but we're gonna put this down. Come on. There we go. Let's get some respawn here. Now, I don't know if we're gonna be really kind of stuck about leaving that here, because like if we end up dying or something like that, I really don't know, and I don't want to kind of not be, I think, okay, well, you know what, I could use, there we go. Right. And we're going to need to throw some of this in, there we go. Exactly what I mean. Let's just leave the bed there, because if something happens, since we did spawn, ooh, come on down, then we're good to go. Hopefully we could find something that will kind of give us kind of like some shelter, what or whatnot. And I kind of want to get like some other supplies, maybe find another village, something a little bit better, maybe try to find like a non-submerged shipwreck again. I found a few in the past and stuff like that, so I'm hoping we could get that again. I think we're just gonna kind of travel kind of like in a straight line. I'm gonna keep my axe handy because polar bears tend to make, you know, chomp along, I guess I'll say. I'll go in the water. Ooh, this is cool. This is frosty. Can you imagine, like, you put on the mods? You've ever seen those mods where they kind of make it so, like, the moment you touch something cold, you start shivering. you get too hot, you start sweating. Can you imagine doing that? It'd be kind of like a thing, like, because in real life, you kind of like, oh, well, I'm freezing, or I'm like, suddenly you're cooking or something. I guess it would make the gameplay a little more kind of like difficult to kind of like, complete and stuff like that. I don't think we're going to really get too many things kind of completed, as in, like, we're just kind of doing some exploration. And I don't like this biome in general, just because it's a bit of a pain. I know in Little NSP, I do have a house that is kind of like based out in like a biome like this, but I mean, like, that castle was a gift, and I do appreciate it. So, okay, I'm sorry. I kind of figured that. Oh yay! Come on! All right. Oh boy, we're gonna do is we're gonna get some apples in here. Yeah, let's just. I don't know if it's just like the new versions of Minecraft or something like that, but that doesn't kind of like I got a lot of like hunger-based issues. Like my avatar kind of like always needs to be eating. I guess bees do kind of do that anyway in real life. Like they would like drink nectar given by their fellow bee. I guess you go bee friends, hive members. I guess you could say. It makes more sense. I mean, being really hungry all the time, stuff like that. All right. Let's just get over here. Okay. What? Oh. Drown's trying to pull me. Nope. Whoa. Okay. No, you don't. Oh no, he's trying to pull. Get me out of water. Oh. What is going on with that? Maybe my poor little bee body was freezing. Maybe that's the reason why. That was kind of like a strange one. Okay, well, anyway. Oh, that's just a one-time thing. Okay, well, maybe. We're just going to kind of get ourselves out of this, I think. It's kind of one of the best things we can do. And kind of just like, get ourselves something that will get us to a biome where we can make something, or maybe make ourselves like a little home. Even if we could just like get an eagle or something that would kind of suffice for now until we could get like a few things kind of like fixed, cooked, or whatever. Kind of a few things. So let's keep traveling. I like how they kind of varietize like a lot of these like structures and stuff like that. They kind of made them so that they're kind of like looks like this. This is kind of like new, kind of cross between the snow block and the ice blocks, stuff like that. And then it kind of like made them for like ice spikes and stuff like that. Hopefully this doesn't go on forever. One time I went through and I actually was doing something like this where I was traveling, and what had happened is it was going on and on. I was like, are you serious, like, right now? Like, are you telling me like this thing was like huge? Well, apparently it was. It was really massive. I don't know if I ever made a video on that one, but it did take me forever to get out of, and I was like so like not happy with it because I needed food and I needed wood and stuff like that because I needed to cook everything. But in the end, it turned out that I was actually not being able to because due to the fact that there was nothing there. So, yeah, that was kind of like a big bummer for me. So yeah, we're going to keep, like I said, keep traveling, keep doing some of these things. We're going to keep going this way. Hopefully, like I say, it won't take us forever to kind of get around, kind of doing that. And we're gonna see if we can get a village again, hopefully by the next few little bits here. We're gonna go around this mountain here. Oh, please don't tell me this is another long one. Probably just going to be another long one. hoping like we'll have a village soon. As in we will probably have to kind of make a bed somewhere. Keeping track of some of these coordinates and stuff like that is a bit of a thing. Yeah. Okay, come on. Nope. There was pulling me down. No. Alright. I know before, when they first introduced drowns did not have the ability to kind of like affect a player. I noticed that in later versions, there was a thing where they had mentioned that now that if a drown is close enough to you, they will start to pull you under. It's a kind of like a new kind of, I guess you could say, mechanic or whatever. Which kind of adds to a lot of things. And you can see there's like a couple of things. Wow. Now it's just fast. Oh, shit. Okay. Now we're out of cold. Okay, well, I mean, yay. That's good. But B, now it's just water. So, yeah, this could be absolutely fun. Just, yeah. I'm hoping for Horizon Ahead. Hopefully land. I don't have a bed on hand, which is going to be a problem. So, means immediately once we make a landfall, we're going to have to, bury ourselves, make a bed, do that. But I also going to need a lot more sheep if I'm going to be doing this, because then I have to kind of port a bed and stuff like that. That could be a little bit of a pain to do. I'm also making a few more videos on some beads, and so I'll get those out pretty soon. I just want to get a lot of these videos made, stuff like that, so you can sit there and we can all enjoy them together and everything, and hopefully grow this channel before the end of 2025. And I hope everybody is not too stressed over the back to school. I know that just recently happened here in Canada. Just saw the bus this morning, drove past the house. I do have kids, yes, but my kids are now like full grown and stuff like that, so I don't have to worry about back to school anymore. Anyway, so here's Waffle. Yay! We made it. We got it this far. So we're gonna probably like walk most of this off. We're gonna probably cut a lot of this video down. And like I said, I'm going to have to still kind of like get a few supplies. So yeah, I see that there's this. We're gonna really have to hurry up and get down and underneath, because I don't trust any of the mobs and stuff like that. So, okay, yeah. What? Oh, no. All right. There we go. All right. There we go. We're good. So we're gonna leave our video now. We are going to make a marker which direction we were going. I think before like we cut that out for our next video, because I don't know which direction we were going. Okay, there we go. So now I know when I come in my next video, which video was I heading in direction to. There you go. And also, too, hopefully by the next video, we'll also incorporate some more cool and stuff like that. Anyways, it was a bit of a mixed video, but you know what? We went a little bit of exploring. We set our respawn point. Now we're going to have to reset it hopefully soon and take it from there. Anyways, thank you all for joining me. I hope you all have yourselves a great day. Cheers!